Well, thanks for joining us on Midday. Getting straight into breaking news this afternoon. The Alec Murdaugh murder double trial, where presiding judge Clifton Newman just granted the motion to allow financial evidence as a motive to be admitted as evidence before the jury. Our Nick Neville is live outside the Colleton County Courthouse. Nick, talk to us about the significance of this decision from Judge Newman and what it means for the trial moving forward.
Yes, Intisar. So hard to overstate the significance of this development here. Judge Newman basically saying that it's important for this jury to hear about Alec's alleged financial crimes to better understand his state of mind at the time of the murders. Now, it's important to note here that the defense and the prosecution are going to be working to determine the exact scope of this, how much of this evidence is going to come before this jury. But over the course of the last several days, we've heard from at least 7 witnesses who've come up to the stand and spoken, again, without the jury present, detailing the alleged financial crimes and really the desperation prosecution says that Alec Murdaugh found himself in on the night of June 7th, 2021, the night when Maggie and Paul were killed. Now, among the things that Judge Newman mentioned when he announced this motion just moments ago is the fact that on June 7th, hours before the murders took place, Alec was confronted by his law firm about $792,000 in missing fees. Beyond that, the state contends that millions of dollars were misappropriated by Alec, funds that his law firm then had to go back and recover for those clients who had allegedly been stolen from. And then, of course, there's the situation involving the 2019 fatal boat crash involving the death of Mallory Beach, that allegedly Alec's son Paul was driving the boat in that case. Now, Paul and Alec Murdaugh was sued in that case, and in the wrongful death lawsuit, there was supposed to be a motion to compel a hearing coming up just a few days after the murders, and that was a situation where prosecutors say that Alec Murdaugh's financial situation was going to come to light. Mark Tinsley came before the stand today and talked about how sort of at that hearing that was set to take place on the 10th, we were going to learn more about Alec's financial situation. So, again, a very significant development here. It's unclear how this could prolong the trial moving forward. But, of course, as you could understand, we've heard from several of these witnesses over the course of the past couple days. Now the jury's going to have to hear them and hear all of this evidence. So a lot to sift through, but a big decision from Judge Newman just a few moments ago.
Well, Nick, earlier today we heard from Mark Tinsley without the jury present, the attorney who represented the family of Mallory Beach following that 2019 boat crash. Can you walk us through what was said?
Right. So we also heard from Tinsley. He sort of outlined the situation that was happening around the time of the murders on June 7th. And so he was basically talking about the fact he represented the family of Mallory Beach, and he testified that as that wrongful death lawsuit was ongoing, he says that in the summer of 2019, Alec confronted him, basically tried to intimidate him to drop this case. He also says that Alec Murdaugh told him that in this case involving the wrongful death lawsuit, he was basically told that Alec was broke and would not be able to pay out a significant settlement. He said that he may be able to cobble together around $1 million, but Tinsley said that he didn't really buy this, given sort of the generational wealth of the Murdaugh family and also the fact that Alec had been actively settling numerous cases, which again is why he went ahead and requested basically all of Alec Murdaugh's financial situation, all of his bank accounts, and it is expected that at that hearing that was set to take place on June 10th, some of that was going to come to light. Now, of course, in the immediate aftermath of the murders, that hearing never took place. And Tinsley also said that he had a sense that if it were to come to pass that there was some vigilante that was out to get Maggie and Paul, that case likely would have had to be dropped. Of course, the argument here by the prosecution is that Alec Murdaugh murdered his wife and son, trying to buy time, trying to get sympathy, and sort of push away the revelation of a lot of these financial crimes and financial misdeeds that he had been perpetuating over the course of years, prosecutors say. So, again, a big decision from Judge Newman as to the jury is going to hear some of this evidence. It's unclear exactly how much. It's unclear if that means the jury is going to get to hear Tinsley's testimony, but a very, big revelation here this morning.
In Colleton County this afternoon. Thanks, Nick. Well, you can watch the trial live every day through WIS by downloading our WIS News 10 app. You can also stream the trial on all of our streaming platforms there on your screen.